Folks, we've all heard about scams. Your aunt getting a call about her grandson stuck in jail. Your buddy losing money on a shady investment scheme. Classic, right? Well, buckle up because the world of scams is getting a terrifying AI upgrade. Remember when you could tell a robot voice from a mile away? Those days are gone. AI can now mimic human voices with chilling accuracy, making those phishing calls way more convincing. And it's not just voices either. Think fake videos, manipulated photos, emails that read like your best friend wrote them, all powered by AI. The scary part? Most people don't even know this stuff exists, let alone how to spot it. That's why we're breaking it down, folks. Because in the age of AI, knowing the enemy is half the battle. Stay tuned. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. What exactly an AI scam? In a nutshell, it's any scam that uses artificial intelligence to trick you. Think of it like this. Regular scams are like a guy in a ski mask robbing a bank. Crappy disguise, obvious threat, not exactly subtle. AI scams? They're like the Ocean's 11 of the criminal world. Sophisticated, convincing, and using technology to pull off heists that would make your head spin. They use computer programs that learn and adapt, making them harder to spot and even harder to stop. But fear not, just like any good heist movie, knowing the tricks of the trade is our best weapon. So, let's dive into the specifics, shall we? In today's digital world, we're constantly bombarded with information and communication. But lurking beneath the surface of convenience and connectivity is a growing threat. AI scams. These scams are becoming increasingly sophisticated, making it harder than ever to distinguish between what's real and what's fake. Remember those robocalls we all love to hate? The automated voices trying to sell us everything from extended car warranties to dubious financial services? Well, get ready for a whole new level of annoying and frankly a whole new level of scary. We're talking about AI-generated voices. These aren't your typical computer-generated voices. We're talking about technology that can mimic human speech with incredible accuracy, that can sound exactly like anyone, your doctor, your boss, even your grandma. And they're not just calling to sell you something anymore. These AI-generated voices are being used in increasingly sophisticated scams designed to trick you out of your money and personal information. Imagine this. Your phone rings and it's your panicked son saying he's been in an accident and needs money wired immediately. You hear the fear in his voice, the familiar inflections. How could you not believe it? The urgency, the desperation. It all sounds so real. But here's the kicker. It's not your son. It's an AI program designed to exploit your emotions and drain your bank account. This is the new frontier of voice phishing, and it's scarily effective. The technology is so advanced that it can even mimic background noises and speech patterns, making the scam even more convincing. So, how do we fight back? How do we protect ourselves from these increasingly sophisticated AI scams? By channeling our inner skeptic, of course. We need to approach every unexpected phone call with a healthy dose of suspicion. Anytime you get a call asking for personal info or money, especially if it's an urgent request, hit pause. Don't rush into anything. Verify, verify, verify. Call the person back directly using a known number. Contact other family members to confirm the story. Because in the age of AI, hearing isn't always believing. Trust your gut and always err on the side of caution. Your bank account will thank you. We all know the saying, seeing is believing. Well, in the age of AI, that's about as reliable as a politician's promise. Enter deepfakes. Remember that time Tom Cruise joined TikTok and blew everyone's minds? Turns out it wasn't actually him. Shocker, right? It was a deepfake. A video so realistic it could fool even the most eagle-eyed viewer. But deepfakes aren't just for viral internet shenanigans. They're being used for scams too. Imagine getting a video call from your boss asking for access to sensitive company info. Or seeing a news report featuring a world leader declaring war. Deepfakes are the ultimate tool for misinformation and manipulation. They prey on our trust in what we see, making it harder than ever to separate fact from fiction. But don't worry, we'll give you the tools to fight back. Stay tuned. Alright, let's talk about the internet. It's become such an integral part of our lives, hasn't it? We use it for everything, connecting with friends, doing our jobs, even managing our finances. But it's also that digital playground where scams frolic freely, lurking in every corner, waiting for an unsuspecting victim. It's like the Wild West out there, but with cat videos and targeted ads. And now, AI is making these online traps even trickier. These scammers are getting smarter, leveraging the power of artificial intelligence to craft more believable and sophisticated schemes. But fear not, knowledge is power. By understanding how these AI-powered scams work, we can equip ourselves with the tools to spot them and protect ourselves from falling victim. First up, those phishing emails we all know and loathe. They're the classic scam, but they've evolved. They've gotten a serious AI upgrade. Scammers are now using AI to generate incredibly realistic and convincing phishing emails. Gone are the days of clunky grammar and misspelled words. AI can now produce flawless, grammatically perfect text, making these emails look incredibly legitimate. These new and improved phishing emails are personalized, using information scraped from your social media profiles and other online sources to make them even more believable. Persuasive, using emotional triggers and carefully crafted language to manipulate you into taking action. And all of this is designed to trick you into clicking that malicious link, which could lead to malware infections, identity theft, or financial ruin. Then there are the fake social media profiles, another common tactic used by scammers to build trust and extract information. Often these are bots disguised as attractive singles, looking for love, or more accurately your money, or friendly folks with shared interests trying to connect with you over your favorite hobbies or political views. They'll shower you with compliments, making you feel special and appreciated. Build your trust slowly but surely by engaging in friendly conversation and sharing personal details, which may or may not be true. And then, bam, they hit you with an investment opportunity that's too good to be true because it is. It might be a cryptocurrency scheme, a foreign exchange program, or some other exotic investment with guaranteed high returns. But how can you tell if that online Romeo, showering you with digital roses and promises of eternal love, or that unbelievable investment opportunity, guaranteeing you riches beyond your wildest dreams, is the real deal? Look for the telltale signs. Those red flags that should immediately raise your suspicion. Strange phrasing, awkward sentence structures, or unusual word choices that don't quite sound natural. Requests for personal info, especially sensitive details like your bank account numbers, social security number, or passwords. And be wary of links that look a little off. Scammers often use slightly misspelled website addresses or unusual domain names to trick you into visiting fake websites. Remember folks, a healthy dose of skepticism, a willingness to question everything you see online, is your best defense in the digital world. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay safe out there. Okay, enough doom and gloom. We've painted a picture of the potential dangers lurking in the digital world, and it might seem a little overwhelming, but don't despair. The goal isn't to scare you, but to empower you with the knowledge to protect yourself. Let's talk solutions, people. Because the truth is, there are practical steps we can all take to significantly reduce our risk of falling victim to AI-powered scams and online trickery. The good news is, beating AI scams isn't about becoming tech wizards overnight. You don't need to learn to code or understand complex algorithms. It's about simple, common-sense steps we can all take. Think of it as digital hygiene, just like brushing your teeth. A few regular habits can make a huge difference. First things first, passwords. This is the foundation of your online security, and it's often the weakest link. Make them strong. Aim for a mix of upper and lowercase letters, numbers and symbols. The longer and more random, the better. Make them unique. Don't use the same password for multiple accounts. If one account is compromised, they all are. And for the love of all that is holy, stop using password 123, or your pet's name or your birthday. These are the first things hackers will try. Enable two-factor authentication wherever you can. This adds an extra layer of security, requiring a code from your phone or email in addition to your password. It's like having a bodyguard for your accounts, preventing unauthorized access, even if someone knows your password. And trust us, you want a bodyguard in this digital jungle. The online world can be a dangerous place, and it's better to be safe than sorry. Next, be stingy with your personal info. Think before you share anything online, especially sensitive details like your address, phone number, or financial information. Don't go sharing your life story on every sketchy website or social media platform. Not every site is created equal, and some are specifically designed to collect your data for malicious purposes. Remember, the less info these scammers have, the harder it is for them to target you. They can't impersonate you or craft convincing scams if they don't have the details to work with. And for the love of all that is good, be wary of anything that seems too good to be true, whether it's a prize you supposedly won or a deal that's unbelievably cheap. Because it probably is. Scammers often use enticing offers to lure victims into traps. If that online investment opportunity is promising returns that would make Warren Buffett jealous, or guaranteeing you'll get rich quick with minimal effort, run, don't walk, in the other direction. it's almost certainly a scam designed to steal your money. Here's the thing about scams, they thrive on silence. The more we talk about them, the harder it is for scammers to operate in the shadows. Think of it as a neighborhood watch, but for the internet age. Talk to your friends, family, and that neighbor who always tries to sell you something. Let them know about the dangers of AI scams and how to spot them. Share this information, folks, because sometimes the best way to fight a scam is to make sure it never reaches our loved ones in the first place. And hey, don't underestimate the power of a good old-fashioned fact check. If something seems fishy, do your research. There are tons of resources out there dedicated to exposing scams and protecting consumers. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the fight against AI scams, knowledge is our mightiest weapon. Let's be real, folks, this is just the tip of the iceberg. As AI technology keeps advancing, so will the sophistication of these scams. It's like an arms race, but instead of nukes, we're dealing with deceptive technology that can mimic our loved ones and manipulate our reality. We're talking about AI-generated phishing websites that look identical to the real deal. We're talking about scams tailored to your specific interests and vulnerabilities, making them even harder to resist. It's a brave new world out there, one where we're constantly bombarded with information and misinformation. But don't despair. By staying informed, being skeptical, and spreading the word, we can stay one step ahead of these digital con artists. So there you have it, folks, the world of AI scams, scary, sophisticated, and constantly evolving. But the power is in our hands. We don't have to be victims. By staying informed, being cautious, and looking out for each other, we can navigate this digital landscape safely. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If someone you don't know is asking for personal info or money, hit the brakes. And if you see something, say something. Report scams, spread the word, and help us make the internet a safer place for everyone. Stay vigilant, friends. The fight against AI scams starts now, and together, we can beat them at their own game.